Welcome to day 26 all the way to day 35 of renovating this old property. In today's video, we will go over all of the numbers so far. As you can see, the total expenses have gone over our budget of $30,000 to renovate this property. So we are going to talk about what caused me to go over budget, what I plan on doing about it, and how it affects all of the numbers in the future, renting the property out, the value of the property, and all of that important information. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And now let's look at some numbers. So I ended up paying $62,000 for this property, and I estimated that all the repairs were going to cost me $30,000. And these are some rough estimates of everything that the property needed. For example, the roof, I estimated it was going to cost $6,000, but I spent under $4,000 on the roof. On the bathroom, I estimated $3,000, and I was going to stay in budget, but I decided to hire a contractor to complete the bathroom, and he's charging me $3,000 just in labor. And all the materials for the bathroom will be another $2,000. So the bathroom budget is way over. HVAC also over $3,000 more than what I estimated. Kitchen is on budget. Windows are on budget. Flooring is on budget. Doors are on budget. Plumbing was under budget. So this is where I spent more money than I expected. But the thing that caused me to go way over my budget is electrical. In the beginning, I thought only a couple of wires had to be replaced, but once I started the work on the electrical, I decided to redo the electrical in the entire house. All the new wires and all the electrical will be up to code, using all brand new wires, brand new outlets, brand new boxes to hold all those outlets, and everything will be up to code. And wire is very expensive, especially when it comes to rewiring the entire house. I am doing this by myself with a helper that is pretty much helping me for free, which I definitely appreciate it. So we are still spending a ton of money on electrical, but we are spending a lot less than what it would have cost to hire a professional electrician to rewire the entire house. And now let's take a look at the numbers of what we have spent money on from day 26 all the way to day 35. As you can see, we bought more electrical boxes, more wires, cables for electric, some wire testing tools for the electric as well. And then if you go down, we bought a steamer, some foam for the windows, more plywood. And then on day 29, I ordered the kitchen, all the cabinets. I also ordered a water heater. So that is why on this day we spent a ton of money. Then I purchased gas. And then on day 30 and on day 31, we bought more electrical wire, boxes, stuff like that. We had a couple of returns of some wood that we did not need, so we got some money back. And then on day 32, I spent $3,000 on brand new gutters for the entire house. This also includes covering the entire rear room, the area that was open where I was going to put a ton of windows. I ended up using siding to pretty much enclose the entire room. I will show you that in tomorrow's video. This was my cheapest option of enclosing the entire room, and that is why I decided to go with siding instead of adding 6 or 7 new windows. That would have cost me a lot more money. So all of this, the gutters, the back room for it to be covered in siding, costed $3,000. That is including all the labor and material. Then again, we bought even more electrical wire for $188. Day 33, we spent even more money on wire and more plugs, spent $176.11. Also, we bought some gas and diesel for $16.96. We are using a diesel heater to provide heat for the entire house until the electrical work gets completed. Day 34 and day 35, one day we did a lot of work, would not spend any money. The next day we took off, simply because it is very, very cold and I had a dentist appointment, so I couldn't do anything anyway. But in the next day or two, all the electrical work will be completed. It will be up to code. We had an inspector come out. He told us a couple of things that we needed to fix. So that is what we are doing. And now let's talk about how this will affect the rental property in the future. Once this rental property is complete, it will be worth over $130,000. My guess is it will be worth between $130,000 all the way up to $150,000. We will see when we start the refinancing process at what price the appraisal will come in at. My goal was to keep everything at around $92,000, but at this rate, we will be spending a couple of thousand more. But my main goal right now is to keep the total cost under $100,000. This will give me another $8,000 to the budget to complete everything. Hopefully I do not spend the entire $8,000. All the important stuff has already been purchased and has already been completed. So hopefully we get this property finished under $100,000. This will give us around $30,000 to $50,000 worth of equity, and we will have no problem refinancing and getting all of our money out. And now let's talk about rents. Rents in this area for a 2-bedroom house go anywhere between $800 all the way up to $1,000. So when I refinance this house, I will try to keep the monthly payment as low as possible, hopefully around $600 to $700. But if that is not possible, I will probably end up refinancing for a smaller amount. Let's say $70,000, $60,000, maybe even $80,000, just so I can get a low monthly payment. Let's say I invested $100,000. I do not mind returning $80,000 and then keeping everything else in equity. With this property, my goal is to make anywhere between $200 to $300 in monthly passive income. So if that means getting less than $100,000 of my money back once I refinance, that is perfectly fine with me. I'll get it back in the long term with those monthly payments. Setting budgets is very important, but it does not guarantee that you are going to stick with the budget. There has been plenty of times where I was able to complete the property under budget, but there has been also plenty of times where I went over budget. But at the end of the day, all the numbers fall in line and everything ends up as it should. So I'm not worried if I go over budget $5,000 to $8,000. That is perfectly fine with me. That is why it is extremely important when buying a rental property to have a lot of money in reserves. Also, to get the property at a very good price, especially if you plan on hiring other people to do a lot of the work. That is where you are going to spend the majority of your budget. And if you are going to do all the work yourself, that will definitely save you a ton of money. So that concludes this quick update video. I will be showing you guys the progress at the house tomorrow, so stay tuned for that video. And if you are a new homeowner, if you are getting into real estate, or you are a homeowner that wants to lower your monthly mortgage payment, check out the Steadily link in the description box below. See how much money you can save on your homeowner's insurance. The less money you spend on your homeowners, the more money you are going to keep, and the lower your monthly mortgage payment will be. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below, and see you in the next video. Peace out.